All right, guys, let's take a minute and talk about these patch notes. We got some news. It's Wednesday, it's hump day, it's maintenance day. We got the big news drop. We have got surprise check-in reward event happening. We got a Soul Weaver special class summon. We got maintenance tonight. That means we'll have a maintenance podcast. We're going to have Vic Chun and maybe one other special guest on tonight to talk about all of the stuff that's heading our way. And we've got the big update, content update. So we're going to dive into all this, take a look and see what's happening. And also don't forget, guys, every single day, make sure you are going to the anniversary website, voting for your favorite waifu, collecting your free stuff. So let's start from the top and work our way down. Surprise check-in event. Surprise check-in reward event to assist heirs in adventuring in Orb. Special check-in rewards are prepared. You know, it's free stuff. You get 300 stamina every day for 3 days. Nice. Bucks a buck, guys, so enjoy your free stamina. Free is good, but sometimes things get a little bit expensive, and when things get a little bit expensive, the guys over at Huawei App Gallery have got you covered. The Huawei App Gallery is still live. I know some of you guys saw the prices change and some of the discounts went away, but don't you guys worry. The fine people over at AppGallery EU have upgraded their coupons and extended this campaign for several months. Now, you can still refer to the video linked in the description of this video for how to install the Huawei App Gallery on your device to get these special coupons and special pricing. The everything in that old video that talks about the extra special exchange rate discounts, that no longer works in Turkey. You can no longer game the system that way, but there are still significant coupons that will let you save anywhere from 15 to 20% or more off your purchases through the coupon system. And if you join my Discord, I got little secret tips and tricks on how to get even more discounts. So make sure you use the link in the description of this video to join my Discord, jump in the Huawei room. So guys, don't wait. You want to get in on this because let's be real, it's anniversary month. And we all know that with the anniversary comes limited units, comes maybe collaborations, maybe special rerun events, maybe tons of limiteds. And you know what? Smilegate's not going to leave you out there suffering, unable to get all this stuff. Oh, hell no. Hell no. In the true fashion of Hoochie, they're going to make sure you have got all the packs you need so that you can do Smilegate's favorite side story, the credit card side story, and swipe your way to success. And if you want to engage with this side story, I don't blame you. Those waifus can be worth it. Make sure you're doing it in a way that gets you the discounts, that gets you the coupons. So do it now. Use the link in the description of this video to download the Huawei app. And if you aren't sure, if you fumble on the steps, you can reference the other video, also link that shows you how to set everything up and get everything running. Get started, try Huawei out, and that's it. That's all I got. That's enough. I'm saving you money. Make sure you give it a try. Now, thanks for the interruption. The sponsors are happy. Let's get back to the news. What else have we got happening on patch day? Soul Weaver class summon and cure all magic wand drop rate up, guys. Guys, everybody knows about these banners and everybody hates them. Oh my God. So the scam banners are back. And even though the community has let Smilegate know how much they hate this bullshit, here we are yet again with a banner that is specifically designed to get you limited collaboration artifacts that are never going to get rerun. We are now getting the 5-star artifact Cure All Magic Wand, and it's Guardian Ice Crystal, guys. It's Guardian Ice Crystal. This cements home that I would not ever expect to see ReZero run again, and you know that's kind of sad for people that missed out on Rem and Amelia and you know those kind of units. It is what it is. Smilegate has already pretty much said, hey, you got to get used to the fact that collaborations are going to be the true limiteds of Epic 7. So if you miss a collab, it's probably not coming back. Does this mean we'll never see Overlord and 3F again? Who knows? Who knows? So far, they've only done older collaborations, but I'll be honest with you, I kind of like it. I kind of like that collabs are just a one and done thing. Reruns are nice for people who missed it, but for people who didn't miss it, reruns are just like kind of a dead month. It's like, I guess I'll get more of this thing and see the story I already saw before. So I like that at least they're going to try to do new stuff with collabs. Now, if they would, in addition to doing new stuff with collabs, actually do collabs. Come on, Smilegate. It's crazy embarrassing how long we've gone without a collab. We can't have 18-month gaps between collabs. Bring something, show us something, please, this Friday. Excite me, impress me, show me that all hope is not lost. Show me that we're going to actually have collaborations again. But I'm completely off topic, guys. Let's talk about Cure All Magic Wand. So this is Guardian Ice Crystal. It's the exact same description. So should you go for this artifact? First, I want you to understand how scam summons work. The way this scam summon works is if you get to pity 121 summons, you will get a random 5-star Soul Weaver. There is no artifact pity. You could do 1 billion summons and never get this artifact. Now, I mean, you know, it's got a 1.05% chance to happen, so theoretically you should get one every 100 summons, sure. But nothing's guaranteed. There is no pity for it, and there are off-banner artifacts. If you get a 5-star, there's only a 66% chance that 5-star is Cure All. There's a 33% chance that that is a rando 5-star artifact that you didn't want. So general player sentiment is nobody pulls on this going, yes, it's my time. Now I will get a 5-star Soul Weaver randomly. Nobody pulls on a banner for that. Hell no. You're pulling on this banner because you want the limited artifact. That is the subject of the banner, and gaslighting us into thinking, no, it's a Soul Weaver artifact or Soul Weaver banner, and there just happens to be this artifact on it, but people really are here for the Soul Weaver. No. Stop. It's time to stop, Smilegate. It's time to stop and listen to your community. Make the pity. After 100 summons, guarantee the damn artifact. Even if it's only once, you want to make sure people don't wail on this cheaply. Just make sure the first 100 summons there's pity, and then after that there's no more pity. Whatever, do something, but give us a way to access the artifact, because that's why we're pulling. For everyone else, just remember, as soon as the banner goes live, this artifact will show up in the powder shop. If you've got powder left over and you want to pick one up, go for it. But how important is it? Well, Guardian Ice Crystal is amongst one of the strongest collaboration artifacts. It is probably the strongest Soul Weaver collaboration artifact, but it is not critical. It's very, very good. The huge boost to effect resistance combined with having passive healing. I mean, we've all seen this artifact heal people up when we don't want it to. It's a very strong artifact, but it's predominantly used on healing and cleansing Soul Weavers who aren't a big deal right now. I've got 3 of this artifact, and none of them are on units that I use aggressively. Now, that doesn't mean a unit's not going to drop that it's best on slot on, but it's not one that I think you need to go nuts for, especially if you're worried about what's coming next. The big brain play, the smart play is wait for this weekend. Wait and see what the second half announcement is. See if there's a collab in there. See if there's a limited unit in there. See if there's some insane thing that's happening, and then make your decision as to whether or not it's worth chasing your Guardian Ice Crystal. I mean, your Cure All Magic Wand. I think 90% of you can live a happy life without this artifact, but there are occasions where having this artifact on your account makes PvE and RTA better. But don't feel like you need this to succeed. It is not a must-have. It is a solid A tier artifact, not S tier. And yeah, let Smilegate know. Let him know you're not happy with it. In fact, I bet if we scroll down, we're gonna see the word scam in the first comment, right? Wow. Well, I sit corrected. I thought for sure we'd see the word scam, but, you know, please remove off-banner artifacts and make the 120 summon guaranteed, like with normal 5-star. They're going to say, what the 120 summons is guaranteed. It's guaranteed for a random Soul Weaver. Nobody wants that. Everybody wants the artifact. The pity should be for the artifact, not for rando Soul Weaver. Seriously, these banners are the worst. Yeah, there we go. I had to go down a little farther than I thought, but yeah. Pound for pound, these banners are a scam to suck Skystones and bookmarks off your account and powder. Just be very careful with these banners. All right, what's next? That's it, guys. Let's jump into the update. The meat and potatoes, the new stuff, everything is coming our way. Let's take a look at what we have in store for you in this week's update. The update details provided in this notice are subject to change, and players will be able to view these updates after the maintenance. All right, guys. No clever kitschy thumbnail here, man. It's just Rass's sword, piercing, penetrating, thrusting. Let's see what's in this video, guys. Ooh. Okay, PvP entry animation changes. So we're going away from the gate slamming shut and opening up. It's a classic. We've been seeing that for years. They're doing something a little different. If this change also hides profile cards, right? That was always the biggest issue with profile cards. Who asked? Hey Tom, who asked? I asked. We have all said for the longest time, move the reveal of the profile cards to after the draft, right? Match happens, do your draft, lock in your final bands, and then start the fight, and then profile cards are revealed and the gates open. If they do that, this is the best damn change ever for RTA, because it means we can show off our profile cards and not have to, everybody changes to generic Lilius in a hat to hide who we are, so we don't get target banned when we're climbing in final season and final push of World Arena. I would love that. But if this is just a graphical change and they're not moving where the profile cards reveal, then yeah, whole big old ball of who asked. Extra turn rule adjustments. Boys, this one caused a stir. We'll get into this more in a minute, but remember, everybody, that Smilegate doesn't English so well. There is a concern that they're rolling back the nerfs that they did before, and the way this reads, it feels like they're changing. I mean, it says adjustments. It doesn't say clarifications. Later, it says clarifications. So we got the they're just explaining things better camp, and we got the they're doing things different camp. So we're going to have to wait and see. Exactly, because the way this reads is extra turns granted by hero skills will be applied first, followed by extra turns triggered at the end of the turn by artifacts like RNL. So this would imply you S2 with Ran, proc your extra turn, proc RNL, Ran does his extra turn, and then RNL procs, giving you 3 turns. The way it currently works is you can't stack extra turns, so they overlap. So you S2 with Ran, procs the extra turn, proc R and L, and then you take your extra turn, and then that's it. There's no more. There's no third extra turn after that. They don't stack, so you can't get 3 turns out of 1 turn. This makes it seem like they're going back to the Ran never loses day, and everybody here knows that Renok certainly needed a buff. That everybody, because everybody's going to run RNL Renok now, right? Her own artifact just became, persona non grata at this point. You're going to be running, is that the right phrase? I don't think that's the right phrase, but yeah, everybody's going to be running RNL instead of discrete hands for the chance that Renok's going to go again, then go again, and then go again. Theoretical infinite turns off of RNL and, I guess Butterfly Mandolin if you're poor. So we'll have to see, but later on the patch notes, they say they're just clarifying it. They're just clarifying how this works. Now, this might be to clarify that extra turns that proc outside of your turn and then proc RNL will then still give you an RNL turn. For example, you have RNL on Argent Ways Hua Young. You do the thing that makes her go to the front line, gives her an extra turn, and then she's in her extra turn, uses RNL. She still gets RNL at the end of that turn. It might just be very, very bad Englishing. We're going to have to wait and see. We discussed this heavily in the influencer server, and we basically have 3 camps. They're changing it back. They're reverting the buffs, and we're going to be able to stack RNL again. Then there's they're just clarifying it. They said they're just going to clarify it, make it easier to understand. It's no functional change. They're just explaining it a little bit better because some people are confused on it camp. And then there's the smaller third camp. There's shut the hell up and wait for the patch to come and see what they're doing and quit trying to guess. I hate that camp. I hate waiting. I want to know things. I want to, when they say they're going to do a thing, I want to know what they're doing. But remember, guys, Smilegate doesn't English too well. I am more leaning towards the they're just going to explain this better, that it's not a functional change, it's just a clarification. But it's got a lot of people like wondering, is Rand never loses meta coming back? RNL, Rand never loses. We'll have to see. Okay, we got a UI improvement. So what they're talking about here is that the skill enhanced toggle button is saved. What they're talking about here is when you go into skill up a hero, all that shows is the description of the skill. And you got to click this little double arrow on the top to see the effects, right? And then you skill up one of his skills, and then you leave, and then you go back into skill up again. And when you go back into skill up again, it's back to the original window. And if you want to, you got to click it again to see what the skills are. All they're saying is it's going to remember, so that if I clicked and brought this up, now when I go back in, this will still be up. And if I want to see it, I have to switch it back. And now if I go back in, it's just gonna have memory. It's not that big of a deal, but it's kind of nice because most people want to see this screen. People want to see this screen, but most people that want to see this screen, they look at it from out here by clicking and holding on the skills, right? When you're actually skilling up the skill, most people want to see not what the skill does, but what the enhancement you're paying for does. So it's nice. It's a nice quality of life, guys. People are going to say who ask. It's a nice quality of life, and I'm glad they're doing it, because I was always kind of annoyed that every time I skilled up, I'd have to click on that toggle to see how far I had to go down for the effect chance and not just going into damage on a Soul Weaver, right? Scam! Scam! Alert! Alert! Scam banner! Don't do it! For real, it's a good artifact. It is a solid Soul Weaver artifact. It's one of the better collab artifacts. Just get it from the powder shop if you can afford to. If you're sitting on piles of bookmarks, you don't mind swiping. It is one of the better Soul Weaver collaboration artifacts. It does have use on a tier scale. I would rate it right in the middle of the A tier for Soul Weaver artifacts. It is good. You'll be glad you have it. You can live your entire life happily without it. You're not going to be like, damn, if I had Guardian Ice Crystal, I'd be legend right now. It ain't that big of a deal, guys. Don't destroy yourself chasing a scam banner that has no pity. And before people are like, it has pity, technically. No, it does not have pity. It does not have pity. Pity gives you a random 5-star Soul Weaver. There is no pity for the artifact. The only pity for the artifact is you do enough summons that you get enough powder, you can buy it from the powder shop. That is the pity, and that is a sad, sad way to do these special banners. So be very, very careful on the scam banners. Hopefully Smilegate will, get the picture that the community hates this and do the right thing. Remember, 4 beautiful ladies are on banner right now. They're shoving this into your face. They're reminding you, man, how do you not want Surmia? She's busted good now. How do you not want Spirit Eye Celine? She's always been strong. How do you not want Bellona? Because redheads, am I right? How do you not want a goth emo elf that Smilegate hates so bad that you just love to have her? Forget all about, that's why, just blow your mystics. Blow your mystics now. Get the girls. Get the girls. Nothing important's coming, right? Right? Wait and see what Rass's kit looks like, guys. Rass's kit theoretically will be revealed this Friday. If it even is Rass, who knows? Rass might be free and there'll be a whole ass new ML that's revealed a few days later. Regardless, wait and see what comes next. You got until the 28th to pick these girls up. Don't miss out on something insane. Every single one of these girls, every single one of them can be picked up from the headhunt event that happens at the end of the year. Stop laughing at free Rass. It could happen. If a frog had wings, it wouldn't bump its ass when it hopped either. It's fine for the frog to dream. I can dream that Rass is free. Surely Smilegate's gonna be like, I don't need another gold-plated jet to fly around Korea in. We'll just give Rass away for free. Anyway, guys, long story short, yes, these girls are insane, especially this one. But before you go ham on it, wait and see what Rass's kit looks like and spend your resources properly. And next is a big ass 7. That's right. That's it, guys. That's it. You may be thinking content mod check. Yeah. Surprise, surprise. There's a big reveal this Friday. The second half of the anniversary event is going to be revealed. We'll be doing a stream on Friday, a sponsored stream nonetheless. We'll be streaming the World Cup, the reveal. It's going to be a good time. So make sure you tune in on Friday and we can see the real meat and potatoes of what Smilegate has planned for August, the 7th anniversary of a game called Epic 7. Expect Friday to blow my mind. So let's go over the details. Of course, there's the new limited artifact Cure Magic Wand. This is the custom Soul Weaver group summon. If you go to Pity, you will get a random 5-star Soul Weaver. Unfortunately, it is only an random RGB non-limited Soul Weaver. You won't be able to pick up collab Soul Weavers, limited Soul Weavers, no Amids, no Lulakars. You won't be able to pick up ML Soul Weavers, no Ruels. It's only going to be RGB Soul Weavers, and it's a random one when you get to Pity. There is no Pity for the artifact. So be aware that when you go in this, it's going to be chasing your bookmarks hard, and that if you get an artifact from it, it's still no guarantee. Little girl pops out of the corner, sparks happen. It's only a 66% chance that it's this artifact. There's a 33% chance that you're going to get just a random off-banner artifact. It's a brutal, scammy, unpleasant banner that's very reminiscent of 2018. So hopefully they fix it and make it better. But if you really, really want your Guardian Ice Crystal, I mean Cure All Magic Wand, this is a source for it. Okay, second week of the side story. Welcome to the Oasis. That means there'll be more Rhythm Surfer songs, more story, more Ida in a wet t-shirt. It's gonna be good stuff. And for those of you struggling with Rhythm Surfer, make sure you check out my most recent video on how to surf with authority. More about the class summon. That just happens to have a limited artifact, but really everybody's pulling because they want 5-star Soul Weavers. Surely. And that's it, guys. Other improvements and adjustments. The World Arena menu background will be updated to the E7 World Cup theme. Yay. After the Guild War season ends, incorrectly distributed frames will be sent correctly. This affects like maybe 30 of you. A lot of the top 3 guilds got the top 30 guild frame. A lot of the top 30 guilds got the top 100 guild frame. They're fixing it with the patch. They're going to make sure the frames are swapped so you will get your representation. During PV playback, tapping on the screen for a set duration will now end the video. So during videos, you can just press and hold, I guess, to skip the videos. When enhancing skills, previous display skill UI will now be retained. We talked about that earlier. That's a nice quality of life. Don't say who asked on this one. Somebody asked. I asked. I liked it. Declare. Okay, this is the one, right? This is the one where they said here they said extra turn rule adjustments. The word adjustments implying change. The description: skills will happen and then extra turns by artifacts will happen at the end of the turn, implying that suddenly stacking is back. But here they say to clarify the rules for extra turns, implying that there are no functional changes, that it's just a clarification. So then they go on to state that it looks like we don't know. It reads like they're changing it back, but it's phrased in a very odd way. We're just going to have to wait and see. Smilegate did a terrible job translating this and expressing what's actually happening. I guess we will just have to wait and see if RNL is again going to be one of the best thief artifacts for any thief that has extra turns built into the kit. If RNL means Rand never loses and Rand's going to be back with a bullet. If we have actually just managed to change this in such a way that we just buffed Renak, because everybody is going to be excited about Renak getting a buff. I guess we will see. The entrance animation for PvP content will be adjusted. This is a big old ball of who asked, unless they're masking the profile cards till after the draft is done. If profile card reveal happens after the draft is locked in and you press start the fight and then it reveals the profile card, big heckin' win, Smilegate, big heckin' win. But if profile cards are still revealed on match, so that if you've got a recognizable profile card and you can get pre-banned or stream sniped, then this is stupid and a change for change's sake. And I don't like changes that are just for change's sake, especially when it's centered around such a well-known and recognizable thing, right? Anyway, character specific backgrounds will no longer appear in certain UI screens when displaying characters. I guess this is just to make it like cleaner and less busy. Players will now be able to check memory imprint and devotion level effects of supported heroes in World Arena. Great. More quality life, more tools, fine. After World Arena battle ends, supported heroes used will now appear in the World Elite Arena lobby. So I think what they're talking about here, guys, is when you go into World Arena, it shows you the last units that you used. And they're talking about these hero supports, right? The selected heroes. I guess heroes that were selected from here weren't showing up in your lobby, and it made some people sad. So now if you use one of these supported heroes, they'll show up here too, instead of it just being conspicuously empty. I'm sure that was bothering 6 of you, so there you go. An issue where some illustration lobby animations were playing awkwardly will be fixed. So we're a little less awkward now, and certain UI and text errors will be fixed. Thank you. That's it, guys. That is it. And I know it feels lean, but remember, they are saving it. They're saving it to blow us away on Friday. So this Friday, Saturday, for those of you on the other side of the pond, big things are coming, and I hope you all will join me for that stream. And I'm gonna have some popcorn because it's gonna be a party. Can't wait for my mind to be blown. That's what you said, Husky. I know it's what you said. All right, guys, if you have any questions, drop in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and remember, save tons of money. Use the Huawei app, get those discounts, join my Discord for info on how to get more discounts. And if you're gonna spend responsibly. If you're gonna shop smart, shop S-Smart, and use the App Gallery to get the best deal you can. You guys take care. Thanks for watching.